Every time a happy client says thank you and you simply accept it and move on, your business may be losing money. And not because you should turn every kind word into a sales pitch, and not because every grateful client should immediately be asked for a referral, but because client goodwill is one of the most potentially valuable assets in any business offering a service. But it only becomes an asset if you capture it, direct it, and follow up on it. If not, it disappears into text threads, inboxes, conversations, and memory. My name is Tyler Smither. I help service businesses turn client trust into reviews, testimonials, referrals, and repeat business without making the relationship feel awkward or transactional. And in this video, I'm going to show you where goodwill is probably being wasted inside your business and how to start noticing those leaks before they cost you more growth and money. So I've noticed in my own work how this typically happens. Sometimes I know that proof exists. I remember what happened with a client. I remember the shift they made or the result they got. I remember the moment that they felt relief or they said, this is exactly what I needed. And I can use that memory as proof when talking with a prospective new client. Right? I can tell them, well, I had a client who was similar to you and got this result. And that's good, but what would be even better is having the client say it in their own words. Right, there's a huge difference between me saying a past client has found this helpful and the actual past client saying, here's what was happening before, here's what changed, and here's why this mattered to me. Right, when the proof only lives in your head, it may help you remember that your work matters, but it doesn't help your next prospect trust you. And that is one of the biggest wastes of goodwill. The client had the experience, you remember the experience, but future prospects never get to hear the experience from the person who actually lived it. And I know you have this happening in your business too. You have stories that you tell from memory. You have kind words from clients that are buried deep in text threads on your phone. You have client wins that you've celebrated, but you've never captured and documented. You have people who would probably refer you, but were never given a simple next step in order to actually do so. You have past clients who still trust you, but they've gone quiet because you don't have any built-in rhythm for staying in touch with them. This is wasting goodwill. Now, there are 5 areas or ways that you're potentially wasting goodwill in your business. Number 1, praise disappears. So a client says, this helped me so much. And you say, well, thanks for saying that. I'm glad it helped. But you don't save the words, you don't ask permission to use them, or you don't invite them to leave a review. So number 2, wins are not captured. So a client hits a milestone, they complete a project, they have an insight or gain clarity, they experience relief from their problem, but the story of that shift never becomes a case study or a testimonial. So the third way you're wasting goodwill, you're leaving referrals up to memory. So a client may know someone who needs your help, but unless you make the next step obvious and easy, they probably aren't going to stop their day to make the connection. They won't remember to do it. So number 4, you're letting past clients go cold. A past client had a good experience and still trusts you, but because there's no consistent check-in rhythm, that warm relationship slowly becomes dormant, and it will take way more work to wake it back up in the future. The 5th way you may be wasting goodwill and losing money, you're not tracking any of this. So you're relying on yourself to remember who praised you, who got a result, who might refer, who needs a thank you, and who should hear from you again. Memory is not a reliable growth system. Okay, here's what I want you to do. Look back over the last couple of weeks in your business and answer 5 questions. 1, who praised your work? 2, who experienced a meaningful win? 3, who mentioned someone else who might need your help. 4, which past client should probably hear from you again. And 5, where did you track any of this? So if your answer to number 5 is, I didn't track it anywhere, then that's an area you need to address. And the easiest way is to make a simple chart. You can do this on a spreadsheet, a Google Doc, or on a notes app like this. Call it Goodwill Moments. And for now, you only really need these 4 columns. You have the client name, what happened, what they said, and the next best step. And you can see here, you just use it to start tracking the goodwill that's already happening in your business. And if you want this, plus a much more robust process of tracking, capturing, and utilizing client goodwill, I will build a referral flywheel system for you. You can learn more about that in the free workshop. Now, let me show you why this matters so much. So imagine I'm a personal trainer. I'm talking to a potential new client. They're new to working out and are intimidated by the gym and all that goes into becoming stronger and healthier. Okay, so I say to them, I had a past client who was also really intimidated by the gym when she started. But after working together for a while, she got more confident, she built momentum, and was really happy with the progress that she made. Now, that's not bad, it's useful, right? I'm offering some proof, but it's still the trainer telling the story. Now, imagine that same potential client watching a recorded video of that past client saying, before I started working out with Tyler, I felt embarrassed walking into the gym. I didn't know what to do, I felt awkward, and I was afraid everyone could tell and was judging me. But after the first few weeks with Tyler, I actually felt comfortable showing up. We made a plan, he supported me, and for the first time, I felt like I belonged here. That lands differently. It's the same basic story, describing the same client result, but now it's not the business owner asking to be trusted. It's a real client describing what actually changed. See, that's what you're losing when goodwill only lives in your memory. You may know that there was a result, that transformation happened, but your future buyer needs to hear it from someone who used to be where they are, someone who knows what it's like to be in their shoes. When you stop letting client goodwill go to waste, you stop treating reviews, testimonials, referrals, and repeat business like random acts of generosity. And you start seeing them as the natural result of trust that is already being created in your business. You may already have created all the trust you need for your business to grow. The question is whether you're capturing it before it disappears. So if you want help finding where the goodwill is going to waste inside your business, come join the Referral Flywheel workshop. It's completely free, and I'll show you how to identify your best goodwill moments, match the right ask to the right moment, and turn client trust into reviews, testimonials, referrals, and repeat business without feeling pushy. I'll leave the registration link in the description below. I hope to see you there.